I think she was a wonderful, wonderful lady that sent her kids over to my house occasionally when they were bothering her to pick up my leaf. And not only that, she had the best father-in-law and mother-in-law that anybody could ever want. Bill Fitch had an insurance company here for many, many years, and Mike, I hate to say this, but Mike was a championship golfer at Oregon State. But this is Tammy Fitch.
Tammy was a staff member at Thurston High School, raised our quality up, way up, and it's been followed ever since. She's a great teacher, she's a great community worker, and it's been an excellent program for the city of Springfield. Because I've actually used more verbal than I have.
Oh, this is awesome.
Actually,
Oh, you like this?
I will.
And it would be my pleasure to present this check for $500 to Tammy.
Thank you very much.
let's take a couple more pictures. Take just one.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, look out.
Thank you. Wow, this is just amazing. Thank you very, very much. It's very much appreciated. And before I forget, Jerry, if you have any kids living over in those small units that are under the age of 5 and under, please sign them up for Springfield Young Readers. As long as there's an address we can mail it to, maybe through the G Street Oasis, we can get those kids a book a month from the Imagination Library, okay? That's key. We don't want to miss anybody. So I came a year ago, January 30th, we kicked off the Imagination Library project in Springfield. So 10 months ago, we started this. As of this morning, we have 1,041 kids registered receiving a book a month in Springfield. That's where we thought we would be at the beginning of the 3rd year of the program. Okay? So is it needed? Yes. Are you guys blessed for doing this? Because 20 kids will now get their book a month for the next year because of your check. Oh, well, we keep doing this forever, but basically for each child to get a book a month mailed from Dolly's Foundation, it's $25 a year, covers the cost of one child. So that's about $2.10 a month for the book and postage. When we looked up these books, if you were to go into, say, a Barnes & Noble, you could maybe buy 2 books of this caliber. So it's fantastic. And the reception by the community, by the Springfield Library, by the school district, where, yes, they're looking at least 70% free and reduced lunch across the school district. There are so many kids coming into our schools now that are not kindergarten ready, that won't be reading at grade level by 3rd grade. So anything we can do, this isn't the end-all serve-all, but it's the way to start the process. And the comments we've been getting back from parents is thank you. I no longer have to choose between food and rent and medicine. I can give my child that book every month. I can read to them, and they love it. What we find is they want to read it, of course, over every night. They want to look at the pictures. They want to tell their other brothers and sisters the story that they learned from the pictures. And as one of the superintendents told me, hey, if a kid comes into kindergarten and knows that a book starts at the beginning and goes through to the end, that it's the top of the page to the bottom of the page, left to right, and that the pictures are associated with the letters, that is a fantastic start. So all of those things go into the process. Our board, which is totally volunteered, we take nothing. As a matter of fact, I have some wonderful people that somehow, when we needed a P.O. box, the money appeared for it. When we had to do mailing, someone showed up with stamps for it. Those kind of things just occur because your donation, other people's donation, we want to make sure that goes to the children, to the books, to get them out. If any of you saw the Dolly Parton recent shows, at 73, I can only hope to have that woman's stamina and her vision. Her latest dream, she's at it in another country, so they're now in 5 countries doing this program. She would like it to be someday worldwide. Now, that could be a challenge with all the different languages, etc. But the idea of having books in every home, in every country, that would relate to the kids is a dream that would be wonderful, because with literacy, I kind of believe that there's a connection to the knowledge and the idea of peace being a possibility in the world. That with literacy, with education, you find ways to solve problems. So that's the hope. And after 10 months, I can say we're going strong. 2020, we're setting our plans. This Thursday, we have another board meeting to figure out, okay, we are so far ahead of pace signing up kids. What magic are we going to come up with to help keep funding this forever and ever? So those are some of the wonderful challenges you have, but thank you very much, Lions.
Map in the city in terms of distribution, where the majority of
Oh, good question. Okay, how they sign up. One, they can go on the internet to springfieldyoungreaders.org, or two, the library is very wonderful, and they have also been signing up people there for us.
what about, and the school district does too?
The school district has 2 board members. Todd Hamilton is superintendent, and Jenna McCauley is on our board. So they've been helping with a lot of our publicity. Just recently, within this last 6 months, United Way has approved covering rural Lane County. That was something I hoped would happen within 5 years. With Noreen there, it moved it up because she's seen this in action. So she got her board to commit. So we now have Lane County covered. Now, none of us have a budget yet for 100% coverage. So what we're now doing is meeting as an area and deciding how to do some things. And one of Noreen's dreams is to do a grant that would cover the entire county and help. So we're looking at possible grants that we could apply for.
Like the Cow Creek,
We actually received that one. So
theirs is for long term.
actually theirs is year to year, but we did go through the whole process, and they were wonderful and gracious, and did a check for us. We've got 2 grant writers on our board that are volunteers that have been applying for a lot of them, and I go out and talk to a lot of book clubs because grandparents are like a natural. We never, ever, ever ask the child or the child's family for any donations. It's not allowed whatsoever. So we never want a family to feel like they have to even give us a nickel, because they don't. These are a free book mailed to the child at their address. So that's the fun part about this. We're looking at now going into the hospitals with the new baby packet with a registration form so that we can get them started and give them the little engine that could. Previously, Eugene didn't want to do that because they didn't want to tell a parent, oh, you live in Springfield or you live in rural Lake County and you can't do it. So we're now looking at ways to make all that happen. Any other questions? Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, Tammy. We have one more, but they did not show up. That would be Pasha's Hopeful Shops or Steps. But we'll make that a little later. All right. We need, or do we need any screeners tomorrow?